the environment that you have here, it just makes, and you guys, and all the amazing work that you're doing, just, you're not alone.
Right.
And that's what a kid needs to understand, is they're not alone.
Not the fingertip.
Welcome to another episode of Minutes with Members. Today we're at the Children's Advocacy Center of Southwest Florida. We're going to meet with Julie Boudreau, CEO. Let's go check it out.
Hot mess, effortless. Throw yourself with the heat is out. Make you work somehow.
Julie, thanks for being here today and showing us around.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We're so excited that you're here to see actually what we do each and every day. So thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
It's a privilege for us, and we're just excited about learning about it. So thanks for showing us around.
Children's Advocacy Center, once you hear about us, we're throughout the whole United States. So we actually are Children's Advocacy Center of Southwest Florida. We serve Lee, Hendry, Glades, and Charlotte County. We wanted to provide a friendly environment where children can come and tell their stories of abuse and neglect. So instead of being interviewed multiple times, they have one place that they can go and hear their story and tell their story. And our focus is stopping the abuse, intervening when the abuse and starting that healing process, and then we have some prevention programs.
That's great.
So
That's great.
We're going to show you around. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay.
And this is kind of where it starts a lot of times too, because there's other things that other organizations that you partner up with. Okay, now we understand the problem, or we understand where this is coming from, and then maybe they need help from this nonprofit also, or this other service too. Is that how it works also?
Yeah, so we have many community partners. We're a very proud United Way partner.
Yeah.
We work closely with them and then other people within the community. So we are part of the child welfare system.
I always say, I think I told you when I came in, it's easy to write a check, but to understand what you actually do and understand where your money's going, I mean, it's so important. Yes. And these nonprofits are so important for our community.
And I think, Mike, for me, I think, child abuse is hard to talk about.
Yeah.
It's hard to really think that it's going on in our community and that it's happening all the time. The statistic is that 1 out of 5 children will be abused by the time they turn 18, right?
Amazing.
And that's really hard, right? It hits you at your core. But agencies like ours and agencies within the community and our community partners are helping to stop that cycle of abuse and do what we can.
Are you digging in? Or you on the surface? With all you got, do you serve it out till you're out of service? Or you can wait and see, make bets on the lottery, or jump in.
Down here is one of our interview rooms. So we have 3 interview rooms. When you come in, it's like you're in a movie theater, right? Soundproof, right?
Soundproof.
So we want to make sure everything we do is confidential, and it's done in this way so that the children aren't influenced by the interview process, right? All of our case coordinators who do the interviews with a child specifically trained in it. It takes a lot of training to do it. They have to ask the right questions. So we have our MDT partners, multidisciplinary team partners, who are here. Usually, like I said, law enforcement or Department of Children and Families are in another room watching the interview. So after we're in here with the interview, we go to our partners and say anything else we need to ask, anything else we need to clarify. We work very closely with them. And then our case coordinators a lot of times have to go to court because of what they've interviewed with the child, and we're prosecuting those people, the perpetrators of the abuse, with that.
And this is to help prevent that kid having to tell that story over and over and over again.
Yes.
You work somehow, eat all over it, or eat all out, get all over it now. Next throw down with a little bit, let it all out, get all over it.
Come on.
I like everybody's offices. They're so, friendly and fun and
Messy.
messy.
So let me show you this one, because this is my favorite one. As nurse practitioners, we see children here with allegations of child maltreatment, child physical abuse, sexual abuse, medical neglect, things of that nature. As a medical person, we obtain history from the children to guide our medical exam and conducting, a medical exam looking at their whole body to make sure that they know they're healthy and well. Certainly seeing children with allegations of sexual abuse. This is an environment that's very comfortable to be able to disclose those things. So they come here, and I think that it is such a safe environment, a comfortable environment. And they come here and they realize, oh my gosh, no, I'm safe, and so's the rest of my family, and we're going to get help. So it's, you just see positive things in these children.
The environment that you have here, it just makes you, and you guys and the work that you're doing and all the amazing work that you're doing, just you're not alone.
Right.
And that's what a kid needs to understand,
Yes.
is they're not alone.
Even if it doesn't pan out, I could say I saw the real thing rather than a photograph. I'd rather make a story I could laugh at than write a lackluster paragraph.
So one of the things, imagine if, in your family that this abuse has come to, your light, if it was somebody in your family or somebody you knew that was abusing your child. And so when they're coming here, it's just understanding the whole system and what's going to happen next. And so we have what's called family advocates who help them understanding the court system and then also linking them to any services. As Jean Marie was saying, like there's a lot of our families that need a lot of help. For example, we had a young man who was like 21 years old, and his 4 siblings were removed from their home, and now he decided to take on his 4 siblings. He had just gotten married, had a baby, and they had nothing. So we had the family advocates link them to services, help them with food, clothing, if he needs housing, anything like that. So that's a big piece of ours, is that case management piece, that families can get the help that they need. Now we're going to walk into here. This is our Family Alliance, which is our therapy program. So part of that, when a child is, after they're done with their session, like I said, we are still doing the telehealth and in person. They can come and pick a treat from the treat bucket, we call it. There's little toys there, and then if they want any books, anything like that. The other thing, you're catching us at a good time because it's the holidays. And so we actually have a lot of our community partners adopted families. They made a list of things that they needed. And then any family that's coming into our agency that might not have been adopted, we have toys that they can go through. So this is actually our break room. That is no longer our break room for right now.
Now it's your toy room.
Now it's our toy room.
Light is falling, how you see, we look for it, or watch it leave. Tide is falling, how you see, we look for it, or watch it leave.
In our, everybody's different and where they are in their process. Typically in our therapy program, people are here between 3 and 6 months. And as I mentioned before too, we do an adult survivors of sexual abuse. So anytime an adult can come back as well and get those services. And Mike, did I mention, I don't know that I mentioned this, all our services, everything we talk about here today is free.
It's free.
We do not want any barrier. And that's because of our community support. We don't want any reason for somebody not to be able to come here. They don't have the right insurance, they don't have the money, they don't have the,
Another thing that people don't understand.
Yes.
And then also how much it costs to run programs like this.
Yes.
So
we do parenting. Usually it's at night. So let's say this side of the building, very busy at night. We do online too as well. But then we do in-person groups as well. So we're running about 10 to 12 parenting groups during the week.
And what do you talk about in those parenting groups?
Yeah, how to be a better parent. Yeah. So also, like I said, we have our East United Way house, which is a community. It's through a partnership through United Way. They have houses throughout the community. It's on Palm Beach, where people can come and have like a one-stop of services. And then also we have our Pine Manor after school and summer program. Pine Manor is a low-income neighborhood, and we go in there and actually have the services right there. So the kids come off the bus, go right to the community center, do tutoring, social skills development. They go on field trips. So Mike, some of these kids have never been to the beach. So we go out to Captiva. We were on a boat ride, Sanibel Sea School. We do all that kind of stuff. So we give them opportunities they might not have otherwise. And also doing some of that education, helping them with school, improve their grades and improve that. So we've been in that Pine Manor for 10 years doing that after school and summer program. So this is Quentin.
He's got a blue jacket.
He's got, right. Yes. So Quentin.
I like the blue jacket.
Thank you.
And the blue pants.
Thank you.
I think I found a new wardrobe.
This is Mike and Cam.
Nice to meet you.
Right? And so Quentin is our coordinator of our Beasley's Paw Prints Pet Therapy program.
Yeah, we provide therapy dogs both to our clients here at the agency and then also at other agencies. So that might be the hospital, might be like retirement home, things of that nature. We also have puppies that we bring from Gulf Coast Humane Society.
So you partner up with the Gulf Coast Humane Society?
So Beasley's is a collaborative between United Way, us, and Gulf Coast Humane Society,
Okay.
right? And Carol Beasley, and I'll show you, we can go back to those walls
Yeah.
over there, and I'll show you some pictures, and I'll show you Carol. But she funds this program. She had a real desire to help children and loves animals, and here we go. Quentin always tell the story. So we have the therapy dogs teams at court,
Yep,
right?
dogs will come in and they'll wait out in the hallways outside the courtrooms for kids when they have to testify in a court case, both for them before, but also after. And so there's one case of a kid who had to testify, and he went in, he was seeing the dog, he went in, and then after he came out, he went up to the court dog, and leaned down with the court dog and whispered, "I did it." And so that always kind of hits you and shows you the effect that dogs
Dogs have.
yeah, absolutely.
You work somehow, eat all over it, pour it all out, get all over it now. Let's throw down with a little grit, let it all out, get all over it. You work somehow, eat all over it, pour it all out, get all over it now. Let's throw down with a little grit, let it all out, get all over it.
Working together.
Working together.
Yeah.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
are you going to take this one home, you think?
Oh, I would love to.
You can go to our website, www.cac-swfl.org.
And then as far as volunteering, you said through your pet program?
You could always call us, and even on the website you can go and there's a way to contact us and volunteer, and you'll get with Quentin, hooked up with Quentin to be to help out with volunteering.
Donating, giving? How do people do that?
Yes, right. So they can, like I said, usually on Facebook we'll have different items that we need at the time, but we're always looking for diapers and clothing and shoes and underwear and things like that. And the stuffed animals, we've gotten a bunch of stuffed animals, which is amazing. We have a lot of community partners that help with that. PetSmart was one of them. We even got Books A Million, things like that. But you could always, like I said, donate. It's getting to know us. Come and take a tour. We want to show you what we do here. We want to show you and have you have that education understanding of what we do in our community.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching Minutes with Members, where we feature the people and the places that make Southwest Florida so special. And if you like these videos, check us out on our social media platforms and stay tuned for the next episode. Oh, and by the way, if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, call McMurray and Members of Royal Shell Real Estate today.